Hello viewers, welcome to Excellence IAS. Today we have with us Mr. NBK, Nagendra Babu Kumar. He cleared this year's Civil Services examination with 160th rank. His optional is PSIR, Political Science and International Relations. So I have talked with him. His journey has a lot of points to offer to everybody in general and especially civil services aspirants. So let's have a chat with him and know about his experiences and what are his expectations while joining the services. And finally, what he has to offer to young aspirants. So welcome to La Excellence IAS.
Thank you, ma'am.
I'll start with a simple question.
Yes.
What has motivated towards these services?
It was the experience of looking at two great DCs which our district Kolar had. One was Manoj Kumar Meena sir, who made his name during 2008 when I was studying 8th standard by taking initiatives regarding road constructions, cleaning the areas which were not sanitated, like better sanitation was not there. So he cleaned those areas. He took the initiatives to clean them. And then the other was DK Ravi sir. Many of the aspirants know him. He took many other initiatives like Podi Adalats, which helped in regularizing the land titles. So it helped many people. So these, when I looked at them, like observed them, it earned a lot of respect for them. So that's when I thought that I can earn a lot of respect if I can do a better service for the people.
So at a very young age, this idea of civil services and contributing to the country has come into your mind.
Yes, at 8th standard.
Could you elaborate a little bit about your school education and your college education, like educational background as such?
I studied state syllabus from Karnataka state. So most of my schooling was done in Kolar itself. After my second PU, which is called second PU, it is called as in Karnataka. Here it is +2, I think. So after that, I went to mechanical engineering for Bangalore Institute of Technology. Even though I had in my back of my mind that I want to pursue civil services, but still someone suggested me that you can even pursue it after the engineering. So I pursued where I was strong, my science background, mathematics background. I was good at it, and then I pursued it. And afterwards, now I pursued civil services, and right now I am here acing it.
From your first attempt itself, your optional is PSIR.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what is the reason for political science?
Ma'am, for the first 6 months when I took the coaching in Delhi, I didn't choose any optional. I just saw how the GS and other things go, and then when I overlapped my syllabus of GS with the other subjects, it was political science which had a lot much to offer. So we learn many of the political aspects there, where administration has to deal with the politics. So then I thought that okay, this political science will offer a lot much for a civil servant, not just during the preparation as well as during the administration life. And then I chose this one.
So a pragmatic approach when it comes to optional choosing.
Yes, ma'am. It was pragmatic, and later I learned that there were a lot much life learning lessons which I got from political science.
So what is the importance of an optional when it comes to scoring?
This is a good question. I gave 2 interviews before this where I got flunked, and I got flunked by 4 and 6 marks twice. So the reason, the both times my optional marks were 246 and 248. The one or the other time. This is where it could have made difference. If I had got 270, 280 back then, I would have been in service by now. So that's how any optional has a lot much impact on the ranking, on the final standing of anyone.
You started this journey of preparation in 2017, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
And it's 2023 you got rank.
Yes, ma'am.
Lot of ups and downs you might have saw.
Yes, ma'am.
Would you elaborate a little bit on those?
It's my 7th attempt. In my first 2 attempts, I didn't clear GS1. In the 3rd attempt, I cleared prelims, not mains. And my 4th attempt, 5th attempt, I gave interview, but I didn't get the rank. In my 6th attempt, I didn't clear CSAT. So, and then in the 7th attempt, I got the rank. So throughout this experience, I saw that in every paper, be it GS1, GS2 in prelims, as well as in mains once I flunked. And then afterwards in the interview, after giving interview, 2 times I flunked. So it's a wholesome experience for me. It's not that something that I can think of. I am good at this thing throughout consistently. If at all I get diverted from that particular thing, I'll fail. That's what happened in my sixth attempt when I failed the CSAT. So at every moment, everything is important. You cannot avoid one thing and say that you are good at everything, because that one thing is everything and everything is that one thing.
In your words only, you didn't like gradually, okay, I failed prelims this time and I cleared mains and I consistently cleared mains, then I flunked an interview, then I consistently. It's not like that with you. You cleared mains and again you failed the prelims.
Yeah.
And again you went to interview, then again some kind, it's ups and down and the mix bunch of all things when it comes to your preparation. So it might have taken a lot of mental struggle to accept it and also move on and again sit for the next attempt and write it.
Yeah.
How did you cope with it?
See, I'm since I started the preparation, I was following meditation, bit vipassana, yoga nidra. They helped me. They helped me to increase my focus. They helped me to stay confident. They helped me to uh, believe in myself. And then yes, outside environment also. My mother, after my sixth attempt when I failed in prelims, she left her comfort zone. She came to me. She helped me in my daily course, and then I was able to better focus on these things. She was able to direct me, like avoid distractions. She used to question me, "Where are you going? Why are you wasting time?" So these questions had some effect. I wouldn't say these questions were useless or these questions, everything was these questions, but they had their own effect.
A lot of positivity to people surrounding you and also your acceptance regarding exams, I see when it comes to. And also the second interview, after the second interview, you flunked CSAT.
Yes, ma'am.
And a lot of people nowadays increasingly they're saying that we are flunking in CSAT because of that good candidates are not able to go into mains. What is the importance of CSAT and what would you like to suggest when it comes to approaching CSAT?
As the experience says, each paper, whether it is GS1 in prelims and CSAT in prelims, both are important. So you can be good in GS, but if you're not good at maths, like you have to calculate. When you get into the administration, you'll have some calculations that should be done within a second or something like that. Simple calculations, if you don't know, the administration don't go efficiently. To make it efficient, you should know at least fair knowledge of calculations. That's why they give this one and all. And reading comprehension, because you have to read n number of pages and then you have to compile them so that it's brief. It should be brief. So for this, reading comprehension will help. So you have to read all the things and then go through the options which seems more appropriate. May not always be the right thing, more appropriate also sometimes asked. So that you have to make out. So like, okay, this is the tone and tenor of this. This is the intention of the writer. So if you can understand that, then it'll become easy for you to be a good administrator, efficient administrator. You can act better, act fast.
So I see a lot of experience oriented and also positivity towards UPSC syllabus when you approach your exam. The way you explained about the importance of CSAT. So it's about you understand the technicality of the syllabus and also kind of revolve your preparation regarding the same. So it's not like CSAT, I just have to clear it so that I could go for the mains.
Yeah.
No. So you understood the importance of why it is there and also how it would help you.
Yeah.
So you think understanding the syllabus itself is a major challenge when it comes to aspirants?
See, I would say that to live a happy life, you should understand what is a happy life. Say, Plato has said, this is a happy life. Aristotle has said, according to him, this is a happy life. Some of the thing what they have said, this particular constituents constitute a happy life. So, for the wholesome happy life in during administration, this offers a happy life, happy administrative life when you have wholesome knowledge of life as well as the wholesome administration. So then maybe you can be a better administrator, efficient administrator, save money for the exchequer, and then provide services for the people efficiently, fastly. That's what we are doing. We are improving it.
So we have talked a lot about how your approach to higher exam has been and what is the long journey has been. Do you think what is the, if at all, there is any role of guidance and mentorship or taking classes?
Yeah, this I would like to emphasize, which I missed in my previous years. After 3 4 years, not mentorship is not necessarily required, but in previous first 2 years, maybe 90% maybe that mentorship will do wonders if at all it's given
So
in the
I'm
right direction.
so I'm not asking about ki one size fits all. I'm asking you what is the importance of it? How what it could bring to the table? If you take a coaching or a guidance or a mentorship, what are drawbacks of it and what is it's gonna help you in which ways?
More than drawbacks, I would say that if there is a mentorship, it can help you to reduce your effort towards the learning process. Like someone who has done all the research and compiled a survey will help you a lot rather than going throughout all the survey 400 pages. Let's say that 400, instead of 400 pages you have to read 70 80 pages within which you can understand most of the survey. Then it will be easy for you, right? You'll be doing completing it within 2 or 3 days rather than a whole week. So that's how even the coaching or mentoring works. Like they have compiled all the knowledge, they have experienced, they have observed through other people that they have gone through, and then they give what package, like this is what you have to focus on. In that way, if it is given properly, not extravagantly, but if it's given properly, then you can properly improve, I guess.
So when you go for a class or mentorship, any kind of program as such, you get a peer group. It's not like completely a lone wolf game. I would say UPSC.
Yes.
What is the role of peer group in your preparation?
See, I think lone wolves are a bit egoists. Usually, I was a lone wolf for the first 2 3 years. Later, I realized that someone should be there to discuss, at least, if at all, to understand different perspectives. Because life is all about perspectives, and even within our UPSC, when we answer something, we should bring in various perspectives. That's when your answer becomes wholesome. So when you develop that perspectives, that's when you understand life better. There are a lot many perspectives that this is not the only way to live it. There can be a number of ways to live it, which I have one way.
So perspective building is one such advantage. When it comes
Exactly. That's why newspapers are suggested. That's what editorials do. Every writer has their own perspective. They give their perspective through empirical knowledge as well as opinionated philosophical knowledge. So they overlap it and then bring to us some information, some depth of knowledge that they have, wisdom they have. That's where we try to improve ourselves.
If I'm not wrong, you have evaluated and you have also mentored some students during your preparation. Would you share experiences as such how young aspirants are approaching this exam and what are they doing wrong and what are they doing exceptionally good and what are they doing exceptionally good?
See, one thing is we have this perfection disease. Like we want to be perfect until which we will not practice. So you have to start it from the first step itself. You can't go to 100 step from the first step itself. So 1, 2, 3, 4, then 200 again, like in the series. That's how we progress, we grow. So from the starting day, you have to practice. At least one question if you are practicing, next day 2 questions, next other day 3 questions. So this is how progress happens. That's what James Clear says in Atomic Habits. Like each day 1% increase or improvement will lead to around 37 times improvement in a year. Like I think this consistency, avoiding the perfection disease will help a lot for a civil servant.
I'm a student. I don't have no idea about this exam or anything like that, but I want to prepare for this exam. So I've heard this narratives going on. You have to sit for 12 hours and you have to study and you have to mug up a lot of facts and you have to, 12 hours, 14 hours a day you have to put in. How much truth is in it? And you are a successful candidate. So how to approach this exam for a student who is starting his preparation?
Ma'am, as you said, I have heard that people have studied for 15 hours, 16 hours, some 10 hours, some 8 hours, some 5 hours. Everyone has their own story. Someone who has studied 5 hours have also succeeded. Someone who has studied for 15 hours is also succeeded. So they cannot be like a one size fits all approach. But if you are able to retain maximum things that you are studying, then you are growing. So retention is the key here. So the more you retain, the more you reproduce in your mains, as well as the more clarity you have regarding the subject, the better you answer in your prelims. And then even in the interview, the more you read, the more you analyze, the more you understand, the more depth your answers will be even in the interviews. That's when they get attracted to your personality, that the person is not that shallow, the person has some various layers of depth, and that's how they answer, they give marks also in the interview.
When it comes to mains answer writing, as again, one more thing, lot of, some people treat it as an art of mains answer writing, and so many various kinds of narratives are going on. A few tips as to, a student has so much information with him or her, but not able to put on a paper. It's not like they haven't studied, they have studied, they have clarity of concept, but when it comes to putting it in 200 or 300 words, they're facing the trouble. A few guidelines as such that would help them.
Ma'am, as you said, there is definitely the art of writing a mains answer, because representation matters, your handwriting matters, how you express, what words you use, that matters. Everything matters, ma'am. It's not that scientific knowledge that we have, equations, x plus y is equal to z, something like that. But here, humanities, GS 1, 2, 3, 4 is all about humanities, like humanistic angles, humanistic words, positive words, growth mindset, and then solution based answer writing. So this reflects different personality in you. Rather than being a status quoist, you want to improve for better. So that will be reflected in your answer writing, and within that, how beautifully you are representing it. Someone uses diagrams, someone uses pointers, and then when they write examples, they give some space, and then they write the example. They highlight the example. This is the example. Please consider it. So this is what they bring some freshness into their answer writing. So everyone has their art. So finally, which art is better will trump.
Valuable insights when it comes to answer writing, the positive and pragmatic approach, and also the beautification of it, good handwriting and diagrams.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
UPSC has been long. I'm not in a negative sense, but it has been long, and the way you stood up to the challenge, it's truly inspirational. And the mental and physical health and sticking to one particular aspirations, putting your 24 hours towards it, it's an impeccable thing to do. So how it built up your character and shaped you as a person, and what are you going to bring to the table when it comes to joining the service? And also, I'll add one more element to that. What would you like to say to the aspirants who are going through similar things, those who have flunked prelims or mains multiple times?
Ma'am, as you mentioned, the journey was long. It's a matter of fact. So throughout this journey, what it reflects is my patience towards achieving the goal. So that's what Ikigai even says that. So you should have a purpose in your life on which you should focus on. So I focused on this thing, and then there was consistent efforts that I put in this thing. So that's called perseverance. So I persevered, cleared prelims, mains, and then flunked in interview, and then now again finally I got the rank. So this all shows that there was some self belief in me that I can do. If not this time, next time, maybe some more here, some more there, some modifications, small modifications for better thing, for better growth, for improvement. So this I focused on. Then I was able to ace this. And then this is what I would suggest others to do. Focus on what you want to do, like the purpose of it. And then try not to get distracted for the small pleasures. And then sometimes, yes, pleasures are necessary, but not consistently. Consistently, you should aim for betterment, but not for pleasure. Pleasure once in 15 days, once in a month is good, not that bad. Addiction is something which is bad. And then the other thing I would say that maintain the character. Character is what defines you. Character is the fate, it is said, Epictetus, I think. And then this is what I would suggest finally, that have the self belief within yourself. even you're failing. I'm not telling that continue until 10 years or 15 years and all. If you have this improvement, if you can observe it, then definitely have
Go for it.
go for it. Take the shot.
Thank you very much, NBK.
Thanks, man.